15 seconds left.
Nitro
They've ceased attempting to secure the container. Stop the hostiles from securing the biohazard container. Op 4, last operator standing. Protect the biohazard container. Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
Hey YouTube, welcome to the second entry in my Rainbow Six Siege map mastery video series. In this video series I aim to show you various tips and tricks that I've picked up on each map within Rainbow Six throughout my time playing the game across the last 2 years. At the time of recording this video, the highest rank that I've been is Platinum 3, so the tips that I'm going to share with you are just things that I've learned along the way. And while you're probably not going to learn any Diamond level or maybe even high Platinum level strats in this video, what you should learn has certainly been enough to get me through Gold. Now obviously this is a huge map, I can't cover absolutely everything in it, so I'm going to cover just the things that I think are pretty key and useful little tips that you might well have seen before, but there should be some things in here that might be new to you as well. Bank has been chosen because I did a community poll and the community selected Bank by quite a long way ahead of the other two maps that I've put up. This video will focus on tips and tricks for defending on Bank, and the next video for attacking will come out very soon. And I want to give a thanks to iMutedTV for helping me out with this video, just to give me some support with setting things up. Now with that out of the way, let's get on with the tips. First up in this video, we're going to take a look at Valkyrie black eye spots. So the first one we've got here is down in the CCTV room. We set it up just above the TVs under the ceiling to give a good view of the CCTV room. Next we take a look at one in the skylight. We just vault over the staircase and drop it on top of these plants and you get a good view of the skylight there. Also you can chuck one up to the roof of the skylight to give you a view of the roof and directly down onto the ground floor of skylight. That is an easy one for people to find if they are on the roof, so be prepared for that one to get spotted. Next one is a great spot that's used by many pros. Just chuck it out of the window onto the palm tree opposite and you get a great view of the roof of the bank, a great view of people that are attacking CEO by rappelling. This is an absolutely brilliant spot and it enables you to do some great runouts. Let's take a look at how that works now. As you can see, iMuted would be rappelling up, and as you jump out you just aim and shoot. The problem is that you need to make sure there's only one person there, because when you jump out you will be quite exposed and it's a long run back into the bank. Next spot is to throw a cam up onto the speaker. The blackness of the speaker hides it away nicely when you're not on it, and that cam there just gives you a nice view of the lobby and also the loan office. Next up we just climb onto this sofa, chuck another black eye there onto the shrubbery, and this is a replacement for the speaker cam. You just drop it down there and that gives you an alternate view on the lobby. Now, here's a nice one for you. Go into the stocks room, jump out the window, throw your cam up onto the skyscraper next to you, and again this gives you an even better view of the top floor than the palm tree gives you, and it also gives you a view of the terrace area that allows you to see when people are attacking the second floor from either the double doors or the stocks window. The chances of anyone seeing that camera are very unlikely. Although it's highly visible, people just don't look up there. Another cheeky little spot that we've got here is underneath this little trolley thing. You put that there, that gives you a good view of rotations from open area into the lobby. Just be careful with this camera because once it's there, you can't get it back. I tried several times, but there's just no way it lets you pick it up. Now let's take a look at some Mira Spots. This is to supplement my lovely unbeatable Mira Spots on Bank video, which is linked up above, and I'll show you some tweaks here. So this is the standard Mira Spot that I showed in that video, but we've got a second spot here that overlooks the garage and allows you to keep an eye on what's coming that way. However, the tweak that I'm going to show you here is by moving the mirror over to the right hand side instead and opening up the top half of the wall. Now the reason why I normally use the one on the left is because it provides you more cover from the garage doorway, and this side leaves you a little bit more exposed. However, with this one you have the added advantage of being able to vault next to the mirror. So as you saw iMuted do there, you just jump up onto the desk and run straight back into the gold vault hallway. And this is something that you'll commonly see happen in Pro League. A lot of the pros use this, and with that rotation hold there you can easily just run straight into the secure objective room and get a peek down on the garage itself. So that's a nice little mirror. Now here we're doing another revisit of my unbeatable Mira spot in the open area. This allows you to cover open area and the cafeteria. And as you can see, you set up here, open up the walls, and this allows you to see along to the stairway down into vault. It allows you to see the bottom floor of the skylight, allows you to see the cafeteria, and it also allows you to see the window coming into printer room. Next up we move to the top floor for defending CEO, and this is a slight adaptation of what I showed in my unbeatable Mira Spots video. We put the mirror on the left hand side of the wall rather in the middle. This still allows us to see the staircase, which is useful, and it still allows us to see over into the stocks room by opening up the wall there. and as you can see, iMuted jumps out, jumps back in, and as you can see, that just gives you a good angle there to shoot anyone coming in that way. So this, in that respect, is no different to the one in my unbeatable Mira Spots video, but it positions you closer to this second mirror spot that overlooks the janitor closet, and it also protects you a bit more from the windows behind. As you can see, this one gives us a good view over into that room, and it allows us to easily throw a nitro cell over and allows us to vault into the janitor closet should we need to. If we open up the side of the janitor closet here, you can also see over to the opposite wall, which allows you to defend against anyone that comes in that way. You might sometimes want that wall reinforced. It completely depends on the skill level that you're playing against. But if you've got a good hold, you should be able to get away with having that open. And as you can see, the nitro cell there lands in a pretty decent spot. When you do that hold in CEO, do remember to put reinforcements on the rear wall, because you don't want to get shot through that soft wall by anyone rappelling on the side of the building. Let's take a look at some cheeky nitros. There's nowhere near as many in this map as there are in Chalet, but here we've got one in open area. You throw it up there on ping, and that's just by the desk inside the windows of stock, a very common area for people to run in, and you just blow it up and that's them dead. And the second one we've got is right here in the archives. I'll just ping there to show you where it is, but we just throw a nitro cell up onto there, check the black eye camera, and as you can see, when someone jumps into the windows, that's pretty much where that nitro cell is. It's just by the desk. So anyone rappelling into the window will land about here, and as you see them come in there on your black eye, you just blow them up. Now also you can use pulse down in the lower floor to check those windows to see when people are coming in, to know when to blow that up, and that might be a bit quicker and more efficient than using Valkyrie, but it's an alternative option that's available to you. Let's take a look at spawn peaks, something every defender should know how to do, and we've got the obvious one on the main entrance where we can come out and overlook the parking spawn, and then if we look to the right hand side we can see the front of jewellery, which is another of the 3 spawning areas. As an alternative to the front door, we've got this one on the top floor. Next we look at the classic one in the back alley. Just open up this door, run out to the side and shoot the whole team that are spawning down there. When you're playing as someone with an ACOG, it takes a while to get out there, so you will get spotted probably before you even get to see them. So let's take a look at an alternative to that. So if we come out through the double doors up here, we can jump up onto the shrubbery and take a look down on the spawn and get kills on anyone coming that way. To wrap up the video, let's look at some general tips. If you break this floor here, that allows you to look down onto the stairs leading into security and CCTV. Now this is commonly used for attackers. You probably wouldn't use this so much as a defender, but if you are defending downstairs and you're on the roam, it could be quite useful to blow that up with an impact grenade and look down to just keep an eye on those stairs for anyone going there. Here we move into the admin office. The common attack for downstairs is to open up these hatches, and as you can see, as Muted jumps up onto the desk there and stands against the wall, the attacker can't actually see him down there. So this gives you a nice little hiding space when someone breaks that hatch. And this also goes back to the mirror spot I showed, where you can just jump up onto the desk and vault back into the security hallway. Here we've got a nice little echo drone spot. You just put it up there in the corner of the room, and this shows you the default plant spot on bomb. Quite often people will thermite open that wall right to where I'm standing and plant there, and that gives you a good opportunity to deny the plant. Next is a very commonly known move, but one that is well worth showing. If you're defending CEO or just generally want to keep an eye on the outside wall, just get an ACOG, stand in the lobby in the very corner here on the northwest side of the room, and you get a great view onto anyone rappelling outside those windows. As you can see here, iMuted is attacking CEO, and with my ACOG I've got a great view of his head and can just shoot him down off there. Now of course they can shoot back at you, as Muted is demonstrating. So as an attacker, although this isn't an attack of video, as an attacker just make sure when you rappel up the building you do keep an eye on that angle as you rappel upwards. And you can watch that spot from all the way back in the corner there, or you can just move a lot closer if your eyesight isn't good. Now we've got a great little move here. If we open up this wall with an impact grenade, you can use Maestro to jump out onto this wall and then just move along to the wall opposite, get your Maestro cam and stick it up there. Now this gives you a great view of the lobby if you don't have Valkyrie. Don't forget it's indestructible unless the opposition have got Ash or Zofia. There's no way Sledge is going to come across here and sledge that. So you set this up here with that hole there, you've got a great view down on the second floor hallway and also the whole of the lobby. It might be that you want to reinforce that wall after you've done this, it depends on what hold you're doing, but this still gives you a great view of the lobby even if you do reinforce that wall. And you can just simply run across the wall and vault back into the hallway. And as we come up into the hallway, if we look here, due to the draw distance, you don't even see the cam without aiming down sights at this point of the hallway. So it's a really great little spot. Now another move with the Maestro Evil Eye is to put it up there. You can also use a bulletproof camera, and that gives you a great view of the lobby also, which is used by the pros. Here we're demonstrating the Canto spot, which is a spot pioneered by Canto Rocchetti on G2, where you set up a deployable camera right here, sit up at the top of the staircase with a shield and a reinforcement there, and this gives you a great view of the lobby. And as you can see, you've got a nice little peek here down onto the lobby doorway through the railings that will allow you to kill anyone that's attacking that way.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
And that wraps up the defense tips on Bank. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hopefully you've learned something. If there's anything that you think I've missed, then please let me know down in the comments, and at some point maybe I can do a second version of this video to add to this one. If you have learned something in this video and you try it out in game, then please let me know how you get on. I'd love to hear about it down in the comments below to see how it works for other people and if it's useful advice that I've given here. If you have enjoyed the video and want to see more, then please check out the Map Mastery playlist, which is now shown just up above on the screen, and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with all of the future videos that I add to the Map Mastery playlist. Don't forget to get your notifications so that you don't miss out. Also, by subscribing to the channel, you'll get to be a part of my community, and you'll see when I put up polls to see what map I should feature next, and you can have your say on what map I give tips and tricks on in the future. So if you are still here, I can only assume you have enjoyed the video, in which case please check out one of the other 2 videos that are showing on your screen right now. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you liked it, and I'll catch you next time.